world's greatest composers. He was born on December 17, 1770 in Bonn, a city on the River Rhine in Germany, and died in Vienna, Austria on March 26, 1827. The Ninth Symphony was completed in 1823. This song comes from the Ninth Symphony and received its first public performance in 1824. Beethoven, at the time, suffered complete deafness and could not hear the great ovation is applause, given him at the conclusion of the performance. Do you know that this composer, he became deaf? You know what it is to be deaf? It means you can't hear. And he still kept composing great music even after he became totally deaf. What do you think about that? That's pretty amazing, right? That he could still compose music even though he could not hear anymore? Because he could hear all of it in his head. He could hear all that music in his head. And here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to play the left hand alone and name the notes. Can you play the left hand alone and name the notes? Just the left hand. Have you tried this song before? Okay. So what is the first note? Don't take too long. You just played two songs that had that note in it all the time. What note is that in the second space?
C.
What note is that in the second space?
G.
What note is that in the second space? What note is that in the second space?
C.
What note is that in the second space? Okay, that's low C and goes to what? G. G, G. And then? You have to know these notes. You gotta learn them. C was in the second space. What note is this? One step above the second space. What one note above C is what?
F.
D. One note above C is D. There's the C space right here, and that's D. And this one is?
G.
And this one is? C. Right, C is in the second space, E is in the third space, and G is in the top space. When I say second space, I'm counting from the bottom. That's space number 1, 2, 3, 4, the spaces on the staff. So that's E, this is?
G.
G, and this is? Oh, the easiest note.
D.
F. That's the F clef, isn't it? That's the F line right there. F. You have to review the note names. Pick songs that she doesn't know and just point to the notes and let her name the notes.
Okay.
G.
G.
F.
And
E.
E. In the third space is E. And what note is in the second space?
C.
C. Come on. And what note is in the third space? 1, 2, 3. What note is this?
E.
What note is that?
E.
Isn't it in the same space? Just one is a quarter note and one is a dotted half note. And what note is this in the very top space?
G.
G, G. And this one is?
E.
And this one is?
F.
No, F would be higher on this line. This is D. E, D. And this is?
E.
And this is?
C.
You see the difference? That one's in the third space, that one's in the second space. Okay, so play the left hand here and we'll name the notes. Sit back a little bit. Starting on what note?
C.
Okay, here we go. The left hand. Name the note. Say it. What is it?
G.
Say it. G. Look, there's only 3 counts. G, and then you have to don't let go. You're holding the note, and then what's the next note? We just named them all. You don't remember? That's not E, because E's in the space. What note is that? It's not F. You keep calling it F, and I keep telling you it's not F. I keep telling you F is on the 4th line. This is on the 3rd line. This is one note above C. is one note above C? What note is one note above C? Say it. Say it. D, G. Say the next one. E. What note is that?
G.
Say it. Say G.
G.
F. F. Say it. Say it. Oh, come on. One note higher than F. Yeah. What's this? Gigi, I want you to say those notes out loud. You just had the note here. What did you call this note right here?
F.
So what note is this one right here?
F.
Okay, say it. You have to say it loud enough for me to hear. You have a loud voice, so I should be able to hear. No, don't play so loud. Just say it loud. Yeah, but play F. F, G, F. Good. Do it again from the beginning. Name the notes out loud. C in the second space. Good. D. What note? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
G.
G is correct. Okay. Right. Can you do the same thing with the right hand? Put your left hand in your lap. Play the right hand and name the notes. Good. Now tell me name the letters here. No, don't read the words. Name the letters.
G.
How about J?
J. I. N. G. L. E. B. E. L. L. S.
Right, so you see those are symbols, but you learn, oh, this symbol is called J, this symbol is called I, and these are symbols also, placed in a certain place, and we just have to do the same way. Like you named the treble clef notes very well, and now you have to learn your bass clef notes just as well, so that you can name them. So what note is this?
C.
All C's, and then what?
E. F. G.
Not F.